Welcome to African Canadian Voice. Today we're going to showcase Nigerian Association of London and the area. As you know, Nigeria is a very big, diverse in culture, in food and everything, but they're going to show us the representative of their food and their culture. So let's watch out together. Now Miriam is going to show us how to cook masa, and let's see how she's going to make it. Miriam, can you tell us how you cook masa?
Hello, my name is Mariam Wright. I'm here to show you Nigerian cooking and how it's done, and to tell you a little bit about the northern Nigerian culture. First of all, I'm going to start with masa. This is mainly from the north, especially from Bauchi State, and the masa is made from either rice, corn, or millet. But today I'm making the one with masa. This is the batter which has been made and fermented overnight. Usually grind the rice, soak it first, and then grind it into a paste like this. After grinding it, you add it with yeast and allow it to ferment overnight. Once it ferments overnight, you have something like that. So you add a little bit of sugar and a little bit of onion to season it up. This is the pot that is used to make the masa. And then once you make it, you will have your batter in this form. And then this pot is heated up. After heating it up, you add your oil. And after you add your oil, you have a spoon like this. And this is how the masa is been fried. And once it's fried, you have to turn to the other side for it to fry. And after you have something like this. So this is the finished product for the masa.
So is this going to be flipped over again?
Yes.
And do you do it once or twice?
No, I can use this to do it. This is the batter. It's fermented overnight. After heating the pan for the masa, you then pour it inside the oil. When you pour it inside the oil, you leave it for some minutes. So after you flip it, you've left it for 3 to 5 minutes, you're going to have a finished product. So this is a finished product for the masa.
So tell me how we serve this in different ceremonies, for example, like wedding and child naming and etc. How is it served, and when, and does it go with another type of food or solo? How is that?
Yeah. Masa actually is served we also eat it in our daily lives, for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. In the morning, we eat it usually with granite. There's a granite spice that we make, and then we eat it with the masa. I think I have the granite paste there in the calabash. That is what we eat it with. And then in the afternoon, we eat it with stew, vegetable stew. It's also a street food that we eat it with the suya. This is suya. This is stick meat. Is made with beef and spices, with granite paste as well. So you can eat it also with the masa. It goes together as street food.
It looks like, when you look at it, like a pastry, but it can be served like a dinner, breakfast with honey, and it has so many purposes.
Yeah, it does. It does.
When you look at it, like a pastry, but it can be served like a dinner, breakfast with honey, and it has so many purposes.
Yeah, it does.
So when you eat it with suya, you just mix it, or you cut it and put it like a sandwich there?
When you're eating it with suya, we usually cut the masa into 4, and then you take a piece of the suya, and then with one piece of the masa, and then you eat it together. Yes, that's how you eat it together as street food.
It's a street food also, where when you're in a hurry, you just grab this one and you can eat on the way.
Yes, then you can eat on the way, eat in the office, a snack too. Yes.
After cooking, do you need to, finish it with a certain period of time, or what's the shelf life of this?
Actually, what's amazing about masa is that it has a long time span, because you can dry it, like the rural people, they can dry it, and then once they're in their journey, they can get when they want to eat it, they wet it, and then wrap it in a paper, and then put it close to the fire and warm it up, and then it comes out fresh. Or you can put it in the freezer. Once you have too much of it, you put it in the freezer, and when you're ready to eat it, you can warm it either in the oven or in the microwave, or you can have a pot of water and put it in a colander and then warm it up for at least 5 to 10 minutes, and it's going to come back fresh. No matter.
So in the remote areas where you cannot find a fridge, you can, in the remote areas where you cannot find a fridge, you can dry it and then keep it for so long, so you don't waste the food.
No.
Oh,
yes.
That's very interesting.
Yes.
So how is it common in terms of Nigerian cuisine?
Yeah, in the north.
In the north,
yes.
And it's everywhere, because I know Nigeria is very diverse, rich in culture, food, and everything.
Yes.
So how common is this in there?
This is very common, especially in the northeastern part of Nigeria, and this is very common to people from Bauchi State, because they are the ones who cook masa with rice, especially rice. Or if you go to other parts like Kano, Kaduna, Katsina, it changes. And part of Borno Yobe, they make the masa but with millet. That's the grain they use to make the masa with.
Is that because they have millet over there?
Yes.
So instead of rice, they use that?
They use that.
Okay.
And then if you go to places like Kaduna and Kano, they use corn to make masa.
So you don't have to use a specific flour according to the region. You can have your own.
No, these three grains are the best ones. Yeah,
okay.
These three grains are the best grain to use in making the masa.
What are they? Rice,
millet, and corn. Yes.
And then just fry them.
Then you fry them. And then this is what you have. This is the product for masa. Then
I can't wait to taste it. And it was a great cooking. Still, it smells really good.
And then some of the things I actually brought with me here is this. This is also a snack. It's made from peanut, rice, and spices with honey.
Okay.
Yes, and this is mostly served in weddings and naming ceremonies, and it's called dakuwa. Dakuwa, yeah, it's a snack.
So it's
a dessert,
especially for the wedding.
Yes, weddings and naming ceremonies.
Is there any history in terms of why is it served only on weddings, or is it just it happened?
I think because it's sweet. And it's something you eat while you relax, you enjoy.
Yeah.
Yes, you're happy. So, and these two events are events where one is, you're celebrating with the family, you're welcoming a new baby, you're welcoming a new bride. So this is served for people to, talk together, share family joy in what is happening. So I think
in a sweet time, you need something sweet.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes, and that is why there are other things, but this one is very common.
Specific for wedding.
Yes, for weddings and for naming ceremonies.
Yes. So these two things are, when a baby is naming, I would expect this.
Yes. Yes.
Or if there is a wedding of Nigeria.
Yeah.
I would ask for this.
Yes, especially northern weddings.
Yes, that's great.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and the next one is the fura. The fura is commonly it's made with millet.
Okay.
It's made with millet. Sometimes in places where there are no millet, they use sorghum. It's another type of grain that is used to make millet, but the common one is millet.
It was great listening to Maria about the excellent cooking she did in here. We're going to take a break for now and come back to continue on this. voice, we're going to continue our coverage, our discussion with Mariam. She's going to tell us how she served the masa. Tell me more about this, the flour, how you make it, and all the stuff, the ingredients that go into making this.
Okay. This is millet is a grain commonly farmed in the north. It's they have the white one and they have the gray one, but this is the gray type of millet. And this is called fura in Hausa. Yeah, fura is made from the millet grain. After grinding the millet into a powder form, the powder from the millet is mixed with spices and water, and then it's put into balls and then cooked. After it's cooked, then it's pounded so that it would have the little bit of the gluten effect.
I see.
Yes, and then it's molded like this, and then put back into the powder so that it doesn't stick together.
You don't have to ferment this.
No, you don't have to ferment it. You can make it that day in 30 minutes, 1 to 1 hour, and then you eat it. And the fura is eaten with yogurt. The yogurt from the cow, which is this, but this you have to make the yogurt. This is the yogurt.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a special kind of yogurt.
Yeah. This is made from the cow milk.
Cow milk.
Yes.
Only cow milk.
Yes, and this is commonly done by the Fulanis.
No.
Yeah, the Fulanis.
Fulani tribes.
Yeah, they're everywhere in the north. You'll find the Fulanis.
Okay.
Yes. So they are the ones who are commonly known to make fura and nono, because they herd the cows from one end of the country to another, especially in the north.
So because they're herding, so this is so portable, they take it with them.
Yeah, they take it
with them. In terms of storage, it is the same thing?
Yes, yes, because it can also dry. Once you dry it, you have the dambu, which is this one. You have the dambu.
Dambu, what is dambu?
Dambu is also made from millet.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to eat it for that day, you make it into fura. Yes, but if you want to travel with it, you make it into this. And this is made the same way you make this. You make this, but this is instead of cooking it, you're steaming it. You steam it. Yeah, you steam it. It's cooked steamed, and then after you dry it, so you can take it, because it's dry. You can take it for months. Through the journey.
I'm a nomad. I'm traveling on the desert or remote areas.
Yeah.
I take this with me. It's very portable.
Yes.
So when I want to eat it, what I do in terms of?
What you need to do is just to add a little bit of water, which I just did here. I added a little bit of water, and then you allow it soak 5 to 10 minutes. You allow it soak from 5 to 10 minutes. Then you add your yogurt to it, and then your sugar if you want. The masa, like I told you earlier on, is served with the peanut and spices. So this is the peanut and spices mixed together, and this is our masa. So you put it, and then you put a little bit of it here, and then we also have a drink from a flour we make to go together with the masa, and this is it. It's called zobo. Zobo. Yes,
okay.
Zobo.
Looks like a red wine. Tell me more about this.
This zobo is a plant. I think it's found also in the Caribbean, in Eastern Africa. They call it bisap, and in some places in Senegal they call it bisap too. Yes, and in Nigeria we call it zobo. Zobo.
Okay.
Yes, and in the Caribbean they call, I've forgotten the name, but it's also a drink that's commonly known. But it's called, the other name is hibiscus flower.
Hibiscus flower.
Yes,
right.
yes. So this is made with water and also spices. If you realize, spices is used in every of our cooking because it's also a preservative.
Yeah.
Yes, for keeping food to last longer. And that's why we put spices, and it's also for taste. and also health-wise, is good. Spices is good for one.
So you don't ferment this, it's alcohol-free, right?
No, it's alcohol-free. It's alcohol-free. You don't add alcohol, yes, to it. So you can drink it as tea, and you also drink it as a drink.
As a drink?
Yes, as a juice.
When you are having this,
Yes,
okay.
It goes together. So we have
So then you need an ice to put in your cup.
Yeah.
You have to drink it cold?
Yes.
Or do you have a choice?
You have a choice. You can drink it warm, which drink it as a tea, or hot.
As ice.
Yes, hot. Or you can drink it with ice as
with
a
ice.
juice.
As juice,
Yes.
ice. Taste-wise, how does it taste? Is it sour, a little bit sour,
Yeah.
orangey, or?
Actually, it's sour.
It's sour?
It's sour. So you might, depending on your taste, you might need to add a little bit of sugar to it. But what we do is we add cane sugar.
Cane sugar?
Yes, we serve it with cane sugar.
I see.
Yeah, because you have the taste, you have the smell, you have the flavor. So if you don't mind taking a taste of the masa.
So you cut this?
Yeah, you can cut it with your finger.
With your fingers,
Yes.
and then take a bite and
Yes,
drink from
and
this?
drink, yeah.
Okay. Cut this?
Yeah, you can cut it with your finger.
With your fingers,
Yes.
and then take a bite and
Yes,
drink from
and
this?
drink, yeah.
Okay. I cut this a little bit,
Yes.
small piece,
Yeah.
and like I dip it in here.
Yes.
Okay. Like this?
Yes.
Then I take a bite.
Take a bite.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Then I take a drink.
Yeah.
Wow, it's good.
Yeah.
I like it.
So what do you think about the zobo?
Wow, it's nice. It's a unique flavor for me, but it is so refreshing and so good, and I feel like having more of it. So, like you said, I can also mix it with a suya.
Yeah, you
right.
take a bite.
Take a bite from here.
Yes. And as street food, that is how we eat the masa and the suya.
Well, it's nice because you can have this on the go, and you're before you know it, you have everything: your carb, your protein, and all sorts of spices in the food.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was excellent, and I really appreciate for showing us this kind of special food and unique to the Nigerian the Nigerian community, and we're glad to come to see this and experience it. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mariam.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
But I have to finish this. I like it.
No. I'm glad.
Wow, it's wonderful. Yeah. There is one additional thing we forgot, and they have a supper club. And Mariam, can you tell me a little bit more about it?
We have a kitchen we run. It's called EIS Kitchen, where you get all the northern Nigerian food, and we do it monthly. It's a supper club and a pop-up. And in the supper club, we invite 40 people to come with 5 different courses and a dessert. We serve at the table with different people, strangers, total strangers. They come together, talk, know each other, and then enjoy Nigerian food, especially food from the north. And there we tell stories about each dishes we present to the people as they get to know each other. And then we do the pop-up, which is open to everybody, and tickets are not sale like the supper club. The pop-up is open to everybody. They can come, but in the pop-up we have just 3. We have the masa, the suya, and the zobo, where you come, you get to know people, and then you buy. You can come buy interact with other people, you can come by and then go.
Do you do it in one location, or you just it rotates, or do you have a specific place?
Yes, we have a specific place at the food incubator, 360 Dundas Street,
Nice.
here in London, Ontario.
What time is it open if I wanted to pop in?
We do it once a month, so what we do is we usually set a time that is convenient for us, and then we put out the invites a month or 3 weeks before the event, especially for the supper club.
So the invites have to go in advance. People know when to come.
Yes, and book the tickets online. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's quite interesting because every month if you are serving this, one day of course we will be coming there and enjoying this food once again, if not several times.
Yes.
But I like really what you have done for us today, and we really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll continue on our Nigerian show, and Femi is going to show us, to tell us what jollof rice is now. Femi, could you tell us a little bit more about jollof rice?
Jollof rice is a popular food in Nigeria. It's cut across the all ethnic groups in the country, and jollof rice originally is from Senegal, from a tribe called Wolof in Senegal, and through that route it came to Nigeria, and Nigeria embraced it, and it's now a real staple food in Nigeria. It's made up of rice, tomato sauce, and with little spices, ingredients, and that is it. It's very yummy, very healthy, very good food. Any tribe, it's cut, like I've said, it's cut across all the tribes in Nigeria.
So this is basically the constant food in Nigeria. Everywhere I go, I can find this.
Everywhere you go, you find jollof rice. Go north, go south, go west, go east. Jollof rice is jollof rice. You get it anywhere in the country called Nigeria. It's a stable food, and it's very good, very healthy, easy to make.
Very easy to make.
Very easy to make.
If I go anywhere into a Nigerian restaurant, this I can't miss with this. I can't go wrong with
You
this.
can't go wrong. Just ask for jollof rice,
Okay.
and you'll be served. It can be served with chicken, it can be served with beef, it can be served with fish. If you're a vegetarian, you can take it alone. No beef, no fish, nothing.
Yeah, I can have with meat or without meat.
You can have it with meat or without meat.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. It's very good. So, well, thank you for sharing the jollof rice ingredients and how it's served, and how constant it is in Nigerian cuisine. And I really appreciate that, and obviously we'll come one day to Vast Restaurant and to have a good taste of that.
You are welcome anytime.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too
Thank
for
you.
having us.